welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, fans on both sides have not forgotten Alabama's beatdown the last time they played. All of the emotion, the intensity in Tiger Stadium, and Kalen DeBoer, his first taste of the rivalry, had the Tide ready.
When I think back to this game, and we were so excited to call this one, I just think of how Alabama's...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Now has great field position to start the drive. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Again, makes it second and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Makes a quick grab. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, and as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right, things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Horton. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Cuevas.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A completion sets up a second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to find room. It's Miller. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Pass caught. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. Touchdown tie.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a 3rd down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
The shotgun handoff here. Some hard running there through a tackle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Green. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. With the catch, it's Anderson. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's a quick grab.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end to bring up 2nd manageable here for this offense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll try the option play here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's running out of time here. Under pressure, just lets it go. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. He finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's important. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the ground, it's Miller. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's a draw to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Sets up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Close to the tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to 3rd and long.
And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime a quarterback and the receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his 2nd touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Passes the 40. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense getting set, second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught over the middle. It's Porton. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone, Peter? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Miller. Well, there's the stiff arm. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the tailback's got it again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line, the quarterback. They pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. Stop at the line. Still a few yards short from Pater.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Touchdown! They finish off the scoring drive.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The completion makes it second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The sure hands. It's Anderson. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. It's a draw play. Running with purpose.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught by the receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Makes it second and short. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Green. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, so much to break down from a spirited first half between the Tigers and the Tide. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They try to sneak it for the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On the run, it's Miller. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's second down here. They'll test the right side here. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
After the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. QB decides to keep it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second down. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Looking for some space. It's Miller. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Try to convert with a sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's caught. It's Anderson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. They'll try the ground game here. Picks up the first, looking for more. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Here's the second down play. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands and he dropped it.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here now. Multiple scores. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has the first down and more. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Looking to throw here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, my gosh, Chris. All he had to do is look it in, and he drops it. Let's see how that drop ends up affecting him the rest of this game.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw to the left. He's got it in the open. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. important. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The punt team making their way on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
A completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Nice grab. It's Anderson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun running play call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down until they come up empty on that two-point try.
Well, by not getting that two-point conversion, even after the big touchdown, this is still a field goal game as we head down to the stretch of the fourth quarter. And how about this defense? They just make a big stop after giving up that touchdown. They regain some momentum, and now let's see if it translates to the other side of the ball.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Portland. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here would be from 60. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Catch made in space. Look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a draw. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson.
Oh, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. The question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Simpson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Hebe keeps it himself. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Believe it or not, Chris, there's an art to the quarterback sneak. And when you've got a savvy quarterback who knows how to fall forward and squeeze between his offensive linemen for the first down, short conversion situations become almost like clockwork.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. To the 45. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. He gets loose. As the first down is still going. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Jackson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throwing for his running back. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
A new set of downs after that completion. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Oh, what a grab! And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Powering through.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
1st and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it right near the end zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Solid game puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. He bought some time, now lets it go. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short. The defense makes a play, and now in the 4th quarter, still a 1-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass clock. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. On third down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Looking to throw for the first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. He made it. 3 points on the board. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off, just needing to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get in the field goal range. The clock winding down. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally bring him down. What a great effort, but 0-0 on the clock, and the game is over.